And welcome back. There's more Sonic Adventure-y goodness awaiting for us. Last time we cleared Amy's story, which was deeply stimulating. But this time we're going into the best chapter of the game, widely loved by fans far and wide, Big the Cat.
Hold on, Froggy, I'm coming!
Here to fish, and also to sit on my butt, and I'm all out of butt.
Yes, why don't you share with the crowd your favorite bit of trivia about Big?
Because he's voiced by the same guy who does Duke Nukem, John St. John, and that just makes me giggle madly just every single time I hear him.
And unique to him, Big actually shows you one of his upgrade locations as soon as you start his story, but you can't access it right away. You have to come back for it later.
No, Froggy, he got pinged.
Yep. Also, Big the Cat has a pretty cool theme song, I'm just saying.
What? Froggy, is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy.
And then, tonight, it's good, buddy.
What's up with the tail?
See, this is what I don't get, is they make a huge deal about the fact that Froggy now has Chaos's tail.
Yep.
But, like, does Chaos even have a tail, though?
He does, actually. You don't get to see it until Chaos 6, though.
Come back here! What's wrong with you? Something's not right. We've always been friends. For years. Froggy! Wait up! Oh, dear. Yoo-hoo, Froggy! Come out wherever you are.
I'm just imagining the people at Station Square being like, it's the 6-foot purple cat man. And this is not the weirdest thing we've encountered.
This is not the strangest thing we've seen today.
Yeah, look, he towers over the people.
Yep. So you still have to jump to bump to call.
City where you can go down into the sewer.
Alright.
Well, looks like I gotta go fishing in the sewer. I don't know what type of fish are gonna be down there, though.
Right off the bat, we can immediately get an upgrade by going over here. Yeah, that's it. The game doesn't even make a big deal about it. It's just like, yeah, it's a better lure. That's it. And there's a couple of those throughout the game, actually. I don't remember all of them. Like I said, I've probably already missed a few upgrades anyway, and people in the comments will tell me their displeasure with my failure to do so. Now, the funny thing about Big is his top speed is quite low, but he still accelerates faster than Amy does.
Well, you can't have, Alone in the Dark theme park, hillbilly resident house of the Splatterfest. If your character can actually run beyond, a little lady jogging in the park.
What's wrong?
I'm more curious about how the car parked there in the first place. Alright, Big, do your thing. Yeah. Now, you've been here before as Sonic, but Big can't jump quite like Sonic can, so we're actually going to take another way out.
Let's see. Now, that begs the question, though, getting back to what horror games and stuff.
Yeah?
Why aren't there games where you play as someone in a wheelchair? I'm not saying for the diversity, but I'm just saying you can't really go that fast in a wheelchair.
That's actually an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Even for my love of indie horror games, I don't think I've ever seen that done. We don't need to go on the coaster or anything. Big just goes straight to the action field that Sonic and Amy went through. Now, you at home might be going, well, Big has a very distinctive playstyle. How do, Snek? Well, I shall teach you. You see, first we look around, which is a very important thing to do. Now, mind you, Big can drown, so you don't want to be too careless about this. And since I don't have a means of just bobbing on the surface, despite the fact that I'm a cat, instead, I'm just going to come over here and, yeah, visual on Froggy. So then I'm going to cast, Hereabouts. And let it go down a little. Boop. You can kind of mess with it, tapping the control stick and using the button to reel it in. And when Froggy grabs it, you can push down to lock him, and then the game becomes Sega Bass Fishing. Now, it's an interesting story. I played the game once and didn't realize you needed to press down in order to lock your catch. By the way, getting Froggy just ends the stage. So big stage challenges tend to be very simple. It's just usually catch a big enough fish and then catch Froggy. Anyway, I didn't know you had to push down on the stick in order to lock him. So I just kind of kept having him bite and then immediately let go, but it pushed him ever so slightly more towards the top. And because I kept doing this, eventually he got out of the water and started swimming around in the air. Yeah.
Wow.
And I couldn't actually catch him at that point. Yeah, and we have a little cross-story moment here.
I'm so bored. I guess I'll go shopping or something.
Yep, it's actually before Amy's story has actually even begun.
Oh man, that's scintillating, prequel right there.
I know. I've already forgotten where the ice stone fell, so I have to go for it now.
Scintillating.
Oh yeah, that's Speed Highway. I don't need to go there. I'm not Knuckles.
And Knuckles. There's an ampersand in front of his name.
That's true. Actually, if you go out of your way and you know where to look, in a lot of in-between story moments, you can find other characters going about their storyline, which I think is that holdover from it being, Sonic the RPG.
Yeah,
That's right, it's on the other side of the water.
I've actually heard that the entire thing with Big the Cat being created is because Yuji Naka wanted to, in the Sonic RPG, he wanted to have a fishing video game. And this is really robust, even to the point that the Dreamcast, the Pro Bass controller,
Yep.
can be used in these segments.
I never actually owned that attachment, but in retrospect, I wish I had, just because it was so interesting.
Yeah, apparently there are a lot of games that it works with, I've been told.
Yep.
I never had a Dreamcast, so I can't really say, although I wish I did. It was really cool in terms of the games it had. I mean, I played it a bunch, because, Snek, you had one,
Yep.
and also the local KB Toys by where I lived when I was about 12 had one. Man, that kind of dates me, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's life. And now we're going to get our second upgrade, and debatably the most useful one Big gets.
A green belt.
You've discovered the life belt.
Hold up his
It
green
keeps you
pants.
afloat when you are in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
So does that mean that if he takes off his belt, he becomes naked?
No, he still has his gloves and shoes on, so not completely naked. There was a lot of people who didn't like big stages. I'll be honest, I've always enjoyed them. They're just kind of a break from, the usual gameplay. You're just like, I'm just going to take a little break and go on a fishing trip. That's all.
It's because he's slow, dude. He's slow, so he's not totally radical too. He's just he's basically Lemmy from Mice and Men. Kind of slow-witted, kind of good-natured, except without the unfortunate bits of that character.
Also,
let's not talk about that.
Big is ludicrously strong. He just chunks that boulder like it's nothing. Now, I forget the exact spot this needs to go on. Can't I just, like, slam myself through it?
I know he's not, like, super popular, but he does show up in a lot of the crossover games, like the racing games and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Big is generally the way they give Amy a power character, starting in Sonic Heroes, actually, when he became playable again. And he, in some ways, is actually one of the most utilitarian characters in Sonic Heroes. Come on.
What are you trying to do?
You're supposed to break the ice open with the rock.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I think it's this gray part over here rather than that weird hole over there. Now, the thing with that, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Don't drown.
Nah. Now, Big can hold his breath for pretty superhuman lengths of time.
Well, he's not a human. He's a big cat man.
That's true.
Is
There's
Big
Froggy.
a very large pukum? When it starts here.
Who knows?
I mean, he could be.
Now, the only thing about the fishing segments that can get a little frustrating is when you're in the lure camera, you really don't have much control over said camera.
Well, that's just the lack of a second analog stick.
Yep.
I mean, that's just unfortunately the nature of the Dreamcast era, dude. They didn't really know how to do that.
Now what am I gonna do?
The implication is as soon as Big fishes him up, Froggy runs off again, which is why he sounds very
Not too
defeated
bad.
at the end of each mission. It's not him being weird, it's a story-based reason.
Dang, I'm good.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna teach these aliens not to mess with my little buddy. Oh, that's Shadow the Hedgehog. That's the reason why he wasn't in the game.
He would have been too OP. He would have just destroyed the Black Arms, and then the game would have been over, and Shadow wouldn't have had anything to do.
You'd be like, damn, this purple cat man is just too good. Well, you know what they say. The more the merrier.
Oh no!
Now we have another story intersection. The later part of Tails' story.
And this must be existentially terrifying for Tails. This giant cat man just like rushes right at him, not saying anything.
Glad I found you.
With the very
Oh my
large,
God.
unblinking cat eyes. Yeah.
I'm glad I found you. Yeah, I would be.
now what am
I would be,
gonna
backing
do?
away slowly from this guy too.
Actually, Tails ends up being pretty nice about the whole thing.
I know.
I actually
That's-
can stop and talk
because-
to him.
If I
Yeah,
only
that's because
held on
Tails is a
tighter.
nice guy in general.
Yep. He knows now that Big didn't mean any harm. But now we're actually going to take a little trip over to Big's house. Over here in the Mystic Ruins.
See, the first time I saw you jump off that, I'm like, you're gonna die. And I didn't realize it was like a 10-foot drop because of the way the foliage kind of
Yep.
disguises things.
I just went to the ruins by accident. A little too far, but that's okay. Because I can take this path around the side and double back.
I'd say, isn't the entire thing in this area a giant circle anyway?
Pretty much. There's only like 3 places you can actually go here, despite how big this action field is. And sometimes one of those isn't even there. Because one will take you to the egg carrier, one will take you to the desert level that only Tails goes to, and then, yeah, I guess that's it. That and Lost World.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on. What about that pyramid area?
Yeah,
like, no,
Lost-
that's adventure. That's Adventure 2.
There's an area that strongly resembles Lost World in Adventure 2. God, if I follow the river, it should be a little faster. Yeah, Big lives right on the water because, well, he's a fisherman, being a cat and all that. And, I don't know, I think opinions on Big have softened over the years. I think people are kind of realizing that he's not really that bad.
Yeah, not Silver the Hedgehog, am I right? Hey!
That was a funny thing, because after Shadow the Hedgehog, opinions on Shadow were pretty mixed. Now, funny enough, in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, there's a scene where Shadow just drop kicks Silver across the head, and fans actually really liked that one. Fans respond pretty positively. I remember watching a Let's Play where a bunch of guys were playing through, and that moment really got cheers out of them. My memory is...
I'm just gonna say it right now. Why is he a hedgehog? Why was Silver...
Because they wanted to do this, like, Trinity thing, and they didn't really have, like, a good character in mind. And he was supposed to be a mink, which is why he's so, like, white and poofy. There we go. Alright, I probably took the, like, scenic route to get here.
That would have been made him more interesting, because it would have been more distinctive, rather than, oh no, it's another hedgehog.
Yet another hedgehog. We just push our bed, and then we get that face that cats make when you push their fur on their head back.
Power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
With the exception of the life belt, and even then, I don't think any of Big's upgrades are mandatory for his plot progression. But I like getting them because I like Big. Oh yeah, and there's random emblems hidden out in the field like this one. And if you go out of your way, there's several that certain characters, there's one actually outside of this area that I think only Knuckles can get to. Unless you pull off some crazy tricks. Like, the thing about this game is the engine is actually allows you to pull off some pretty crazy stuff, especially as Sonic. Because your spin dash speed is higher than the speed you can achieve just running. So people will, charge a spin dash and then a jump immediately after in order to pull off some crazy stunts.
Welcome to the PlayStation 2, original Xbox, Dreamcast generation.
Yep.
A lot of the programming is kind of wacky woo.
Alright.
Which is why when people are like, whoa, I can do all this crazy stuff in Devil May Cry, I'm like, yeah, that's the nature of that generation.
Yep.
Go to Station Square. You may find something.
Ghost Lady said so, so the cat will obey. Oh yeah, Big is the only character apart from Gamma that doesn't have a blinking cycle. Just like how cats can go very, superhuman lengths of time without blinking, Big does not have eyelids.
Guy. I'd say cats do have eyelids.
Yeah, hey Sonic. But don't hit Sonic, talk to him. Big. You're supposed to talk to him.
That robot! I better go after Amy!
Ah, so Sonic's only in level 5 or 6 right now. Have fun.
What a nice, strange man she was.
That's Mega Man Battle Network 4.
I know.
Froggy. Yeah, I think actually we're going to go to the Emerald Coast, Sonic's first stage. Whoa,
Are we going to do Battle Network?
Yeah, we'll do that at some point. That'll be fun.
We gonna cheat like we normally do?
Save states are half cheating. I won't do what we did during our experimental run, where I literally just put in all the chips. But we'll have the freedom to mess around a bit. Yeah.
We're gonna have to explain the half cheating thing.
Okay, so while trying to rationalize away my questionable methods of getting ahead in video games, I made the aside that, save states aren't cheating, but they're like half cheating. So it's not truly cheating because, honestly, RNG reseeding can only get you so far depending on game. By the way, this level is just a matter of finding which pool Froggy happens to be in.
As I recall, this was a back and forth between you and me, and I even made a comic using Aleph from SMT2.
Yep. Yeah, and then thus it became the meme, you know, thus spake Lord Aleph, you know, save states are only half cheating.
That'd be a fun game to play as well. Although I mean,
There he is.
I love SMT too, but it is really archaic, which is unfortunate. When are we gonna get a remake of that one there, Atlas?
Something's biting.
Yeah, we're gonna get the shark first, I guess. Sometimes that happens, though. Sometimes you just got to get everything else out of the pond before you can get Froggy. That shark is really high-strung. He has seen some stuff in his day.
I don't want to become a shark prince soup. I want to play with Seaman.
By the way, regardless of what it is, if something snaps your lure off, you do lose a life, which is how Big can die.
I didn't know that.
Yep, it's not...
I got a fish.
Yep, and we'll cook that up for dinner later. There's Froggy. Readjust.
Come on, little buddy. Don't you want to come home with me? Look at all those water graphics.
What the... Froggy? You wanna try that again, little buddy? Let's fail this time, maybe?
Not gonna lie though, the water graphics in this are actually pretty good.
Yep.
Especially for this era.
Especially as
For
what
most
you're
things.
seeing in a lot of places is just like a looping animation, like stretched on the ground. Okay, really, times like this make me really wish I had camera control.
Something's biting.
He's so close to us now, right? Reeling him in is not going to be particularly tough. Yeah, like I said. Of course, that would have been the one moment where I would have had to eat my words, right? That's okay. Worked out alright. Alright.
Not too bad.
This is why I kind of consider Big's story kind of a
Froggy?
chance to unwind and relax.
Yoink.
'Cause it's also very short. I think it's only like 4 levels long and then a boss fight.
No, hold on there.
Yeah, he just
Come back,
grabbed him out of his
please.
hand.
Yep.
Give me my friend back. I'm begging you, please.
Yeah, he chases after Gamma now. So he's interacted with most of the other playable characters.
I keep wanting to say Sigma, but I'm like, that's the wrong robot.
That's Mega Man X. That would have really raised the stakes if Sigma were in this.
I finally have the frog and the Chaos Emeralds. Now I can become the ultimate Reploid. What you're going to do about that, X and Zero?
This place doesn't look familiar to me at all.
You don't say.
Smells like Froggy's around somewhere. Think I'll see what's behind this door.
Your friend is in the hot shelter. Hurry.
And off we go. Yeah, should look a little familiar. We've been through here a couple times. Now, thankfully, we don't need to redo the entire stage the way Amy or Sonic did. We can actually just kind of jog past most of these guys and just get to the point. Almost ran right into him.
You're going too fast. You're going too fast.
Big is too fast to control. Big doesn't play by your rules, man. Alright.
Big just wants to get his good buddy and have a quiet life.
Ah, there's Froggy. Looks like he needs my help.
It looks like he's just hanging out. I don't think he's got a problem.
And now, we'll just look around for what part of the room Froggy is swimming in. Like before, there's no particular rush. Also, there's free extra life over here. Come on, Big.
Cool.
Jump. Sometimes Big confuses when you're wanting him to jump and when you're wanting him to sink. So that's okay. So we can just do like that. Alright, Froggy, where you be? There you are. It's kind of easy to spot him because he's like the only thing that's going to be swimming that actually has legs.
He's also green.
Also that. Alright, Froggy, come on, buddy.
Something's
Is it too low?
biting.
No, he was just kind of turned at a weird angle, so we didn't see it right away. Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Froggy.
There we go. And
Oh,
believe it
this
or
little
not,
dance.
we're about ready to do the final boss of Big Story.
I love his little dance he does. He's so happy.
He's
Not
just a
too
big jolly
bad.
guy. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. He wants to fish
Yeah.
and hang out with his best friend.
And I think therein lies the rub as to why he was not very popular. Imagine little 9-year-old, 10-year-old boys at this
Together
time who
again
are,
at
you know,
last,
used
huh?
to like hardcore extreme, and then there's this really goofy cat who just
That's
wants to fish.
strange.
I'm
Well,
wigging
never.
out.
Froggy?
You know, in any other story, this would be like the Moby Dick moment, where Big sees like the murals of chaos, and it's like, I want to go fish that fish. I'm gonna catch that fish.
Wow. Is it alright for me to be
I'm just
here?
saying.
Instead, we just get a little bit more of the story, and honestly, this is more for the player's benefit than Big, who honestly doesn't really get affected by this very much.
So these are the 7 emeralds.
Big's like, I don't know anything about emeralds or ancient echidna civilizations. I just go fishing.
Could it be? The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds, unified by one that is the controller.
Remember this is going to be important later.
The 7 Chaos.
That's right, the servers.
The
The radiation
control
from the servers is causing all this.
Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
Nah, I'll bring up the Quick Man meme later. It's not really important right now. But I'm just saying, Battle Network 2 is really good.
Froggy?
That is the best yes/no
I
prompt
don't
I've ever
like
seen
the
in a
looks
video
of
game.
this place.
Are y'all ready? Hell yeah, nah,
If something
man.
happens now, there's no point to my rescuing you. I don't know who would bother to save us both. We better get going, buddy!
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operations.
Very subtle hint as to what you should do next. Big is very excited about getting on the monorail.
No, it's just, he has monorails, apparently, for his robots. I can only assume that's what they're for.
Yeah, we all know what this is. Not sure if Big will comment on it or not. Doesn't seem to. Anyway, now that we're up here... You know...
You okay?
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
You sound bad.
There are certain parts in 3D Sonic games that are always just innately wonky, and spring physics is chief among them. Anyway, we go over here to Chaos, and we initiate the final boss of Big's storyline.
I'm gonna catch that fish. That is a very strange looking fish.
That it is.
You can see my brain.
I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos, grab him. Get that frog. And don't forget the Chaos Emerald.
I just stole this from a bird.
Yes, but why, though?
I'm
Why does it-
wigging out! Bleh.
All right, and now for the frog. The frog is possessed by your tail. Once you get your tail, you'll be complete and ultra strong.
Man, Eggman's really getting into it.
He really is.
He's like, yeah, there's a song in my head, yes.
It's Sandstorm by Darude.
But isn't that every song, though?
That way, I couldn't have guessed wrong.
Unbelievable!
So you're right,
Look what
there's his
happened.
tail.
Chaos has transformed again.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Big to like turn to Sonic and be like, "Who's Chaos?"
Froggy? I'll save you.
Yeah, his
Don't worry,
story is
Sally.
basically running
So,
entirely
he's your
parallel
friend,
to
eh?
what everything else is happening.
Yep.
No sweat.
Yeah, this is the first time
I'll get
they've
it
actually
back.
canonically exchanged
Watch.
words.
Careful, Froggy. Don't worry. We'll get you back.
I feel like I'm probably gonna race karts with that guy later. But I gotta rescue my friend first.
Actually, that could be a fun Snek plays. Don't do Sonic Team Racing.
Aim for the frog and cast your lure.
I'm not particularly good at it, but I mean, I'll play with you.
So actually, Sonic and Big are fighting this guy at the same time. And that's it. We're done. It only takes one lucky hit to bring this fight to a close.
Yeah, because you're not trying to attack Chaos like Sonic is in his thing.
Yep.
Or
I won't
You're-
let
yeah, you're
this
just
get
grabbing
away
Froggy.
again.
Yep.
Go on and get out of here.
Once
I'll
we do
the
that,
rest.
Sonic and Knuckles fight
Okay.
Chaos 6.
Come, little buddy. Time to get a move on. Huh? What? Hey, maybe we could use this. But I don't know the first thing about it. Oh well, I'll give it a try anyway.
you know what?
Maybe he's played a
Yeah.
lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, that's dark. Sky Cat King.
Oof. It's okay. He actually comes out no worse for wear.
Well, yeah, because I mean, this is Sonic, and he has rings, so you know, even if he does technically die, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Even if he takes damage, he still has that one ring I picked up after Chaos 6. Did I say it again? Big's theme is really catchy.
I agree. I agree. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if I've said it before or not. I don't remember. I feel like Sonic Adventure 1 has better music overall than Sonic Adventure 2. I know that probably is going to get me lambasted, but
No, I mean, it's the same sound team, so it's not like it was a different person. It was just, I think there was some different theming.
yeah.
So that's
I don't know.
that's a happy cat. Just busting some moves.
There's some good music in Sonic Adventure 2. Like I like Escape from the City, and I like Eggman's theme.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like I'm not like on board the live and learn train.
Live and Learn is
all that.
good, but I think Open Your Heart has a little more power behind it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Plus, just get a little nice little fishing interlude and some surfer rock for your trouble. Honestly, I like Big Story. It's the breather level of the game, where if anyone in particular has been difficult for you to get through, you can just stop and go fishing for a little bit and take your mind off of it.
So who do we have left?
Just Gemma.
Yeah, just Shadow 0.5.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's just Gamma, and he also has a very short campaign, I think being only 4 levels long. I actually don't know if you can get the Super Rod before you get the Life Belt. Not like it matters. Again, Big's upgrades are all more or less optional. I think it makes some of his challenge missions easier because it's easier to get the bigger fish, but barring that.
Right.
The ladies love Big.
He's just an easygoing guy who takes life as it comes.
That's right. We could all learn a little something from Big the Cat.
You don't need to be the fastest, but apparently it definitely, doesn't hurt to know how to fish.
And just be insanely strong.
Yes. Now these guys right here, are these Crush 40 the musicians that are going past, or is this later?
I think some of them are, but not all of them. I would have to double check that. John St. John.
Yeah, because this
there
is
he
the first game. Yeah, this is the first game that they actually,
Yep,
contributed, right?
that's right. Here's I know. If I'm wrong, then someone in the comments would be like, actually, they contributed to a different Sonic game 6 months before that was only released on the Sega Master System in South America, or something like that.
Sonic Mean Bean Machine Redux.
There were so many Puyo Puyo games, and a lot of them weren't even honest about what they were. I remember my sister and I, when we were little, we ended up renting Kirby's Avalanche, and it was literally just Puyo Puyo.
You can actually get a Puyo as a evolution for your bag in PSO2.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's Sega, so it follows.
I want to get the Dreamcast one, but that's so expensive, though.
Yeah,
like
it's pretty popular. I've seen some people with it around. I'm pretty happy with my Angry Little Penguin thing. The Black Rappy. My Shadow the Hedgehog of Rappies. Alright, and our splash screen. It's 2 bros chillin'. Simple as that.